Hello and good evening. Has been a long time since my last video. Here is a new one. The idea is based on a question in the Facebook group, which reads like this. Hi there. For theater shows, I sometimes like running my cue list in manual crossfade, but is there a way to have a second fader that just affect the intensity of the cue list? I mean, having a cue list which is fired by a first fader in crossfade mode. So we can omit the other things. Here's a solution I gave, and I will show you here step by step. Here you can see the result. We have a cue list here, and this runs in crossfade mode, so it's just 4 steps here on 4 dimmers. And I have another fader, which is this one, which controls the overall level of the cue list. This is what I want to show you, and it goes like this. As always, we start with a new show just to show you that it is really easy done without any other preparation. Let's have a look. The system is I'm using Titan version 16, but it would work in earlier versions as well. So first we patch some dimmers. Patch dimmers. Then we patch our 4 dimmers here just to create a cue list. Exit patch, as always I use the keyboard as well, that's why sometimes you don't see the mouse clicks, but you should know how to patch fixtures by now. Okay, then we record a cue list, and it goes here, and the first step is 1, add full, and append cue, add 0, enter, 2, add full, append, add 0, enter, 3, add full, append, add 0, enter, and 4, add full, append. And now we can omit the other things and just hit clear and exit. Clear and exit. Here's our cue list. It should have 4 cues, and we open Capture Visualizer to see something. So let's first fire the cue list and hit go, 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 go. This looks not too bad. Next thing is we do the options of this cue list. Go to fader. We enable fire first cue and manual crossfade. Exit the options menu and have a look again. Yeah, so now we advance as always, which is very comfortable in theater situations, but you can't set the level. And this is the question. You can have a quick look at my solution here. You can do this with a little trickery, which I'm going to show you. Create the cue list as usual and set the fader options to fire first cue and crossfade. This is what we did. Then make sure the console is networked. Right now I'm using the Titan PC suite, but the PC is networked. Patch a dummy dimmer to an empty channel and output it via SACN. This is what we do right now. So patch dimmers again, and now I make sure it's an address I don't use in reality, like address 500. And put it here. So this is here only for your reference. Now we select the dimmer, add full, and now we record this somewhere. Can put it here, can put it here. Okay, this is just a single cue. Hit clear, hit exit, and have a look. Okay, this does work. Next thing, again, have a look at our solution here. Patch a dummy dimmer to an empty channel, output it via SACN. This is what we need. Make a fader playback. This is what we already did. Then create a trigger for the cue list. This is what we will do next. So go to System, On this way, we just have a quick check on DMX settings. I made sure this line is output via SACN. This is what we need. And since my computer is networked, it does not only send SACN, but it can also receive it for trigger purposes. So next thing is we go to triggers, we add trigger mapping, give them any name or any number as you like, and now add a trigger, click plus. Now we select our Cuelist, make sure you have selected trigger type item, not hardware, but trigger type item. Again, since I toggled there, I have to select the Cuelist so that it reads select one or more items to trigger, Cuelist 1, trigger type item, action fire at level. This is very important. You could use set level, you could select set level, but this doesn't work as we would have it, as we would like to have it working. But you need to select fire at level. Then go to OK. Then we have another one with trigger type streaming ACN. This is what you need to select. Here is trigger type streaming ACN. Enable learn universe 1 address 500. This is what I had previously prepared. You see my level coming in. This is what you need, and now simply click add, and here you see that SACN universe 1 channel 500 is a stimulus for the fire at level command for the Cuelist number 1. This is what we need. Now we can exit the trigger menu, and we should already see something here. Here you see that this one sets the brightness for the Cuelist and crossfade. So now I'm on Q3. Now I bring down the brightness, and now you see the problem at the moment. It resets the Cuelist to Q number 1. The reason is that we trigger fire at level, and this is so it resets the Cuelist as soon as we reach 0 and go up again. That's why our little workaround is we set the lower limit of this dimmer to 1, so that the dimmer will never go to 0. So go to patch. Again, this is our simulator as always. That's why sometimes you see something odd. So patch. Edit fixtures, selective dimmer. Now on the second page you have set limits. Select the dimmer again, set lower limit, and enter 1, enter. Now our lower limit is set to 1 for this particular dimmer. We can exit again, have a look. Okay, we need to advance the Cuelist again. Now we are in Q4, Q1, Q2. And now I bring down my playback, and it stays on Q2. This is what we wanted to achieve. Last check, release everything. Everything is released. The Cuelist is still there. Now we go to release and release this particular Cuelist. Now we try. And now you see this is due to that we selected fire first Q, because of course as soon as the fader is raised the first time, this is seen as a first Q is fired. So that's why you can leave it like this, or you can go to the options again of the Cuelist and disable fire first queue, but this depends from how you want it to work. So now we can try again, release everything and release the Cuelist as well. Now we are completely off, and now I bring up my fader, so it already sets the level for the Cuelist, but it does not fire the first queue. And now we can start here, and with our preset level we can wander through the Cuelist. So this is the little trickery I described, and it's up to you how you like fire first queue or not, but this is the way how I would do this and how I would make a solution with it. Have fun and talk to you next time.